makes you think that I'm gonna let the whitest man that I have ever seen interview for our firm?
Because I have an appointment.
Suits fans, it's time to get excited again. With the upcoming Suits LA spinoff, we're heading back into the world of high-stakes law, but this time with a whole new twist. Los Angeles and a new cast of characters. What does this mean for the Suits universe? Stick around as I dive into what we know so far, and you might just find some interesting surprises. So what's the deal with Suits LA? We're looking at a fresh story set in the glitzy legal scene of Los Angeles, but don't expect it to be a mere repeat of the original show. From new characters to an intriguing plot, and even some potential returning faces from the original cast, this spin-off promises to take things to the next level. And I'm here to break it all down for you. Last but not least, it is pertinent to add that by bringing back Aaron Korsh, the creator of the original Suits, it adds quite a bit of gravitas to the success of this new venture. Aaron Korsh has once again partnered with NBC Universal to create this series, and while it shares the same universe as Suits, it takes us on a completely different legal adventure. This time around, however, corporate laws tend to take a backseat, giving way for the cluttered scenes of criminal activities along with the enthralling business of showbiz law. Los Angeles comes with a different set of settings, which includes a lot more glamour, but also a lot more crime and drama as well. And just like in Suits, expect the lines between their work life and personal life to intertwine in a very complex manner. One of the pressing questions is expectations on the mood or tone of the series in its entirety, now that the focus has shifted from New York to LA. Will it be more austere, or will it be that way but a little bit less organized as chaos? Now let us shift our attention to the novel protagonists of this legal drama. Prominent among the new faces is Ted Black, Stephen Amell, a hardened former federal prosecutor hailing from New York who is now based in Los Angeles. Ted, however, is not simply any ambitious attorney. He is a man who had to change his very essence. He has penetrated the dull world of show business, which he once ridiculed. Since he portrays a man with a career in evolution trying to come to grips with previous demons while creating a new existence, there definitely appears to be much inner turmoil here. And he is not the only one taking caution in this process. Ted has the services of his long-standing friend and associate, Stuart Lane, played by Josh McDermott. Stuart is the kind of guy who can at best have you rolling your eyes so full of himself and arrogant, but the man is a team player. Together, they operate Black Lane Law, a law office on the brink of drowning. Will the personalities of the two pose a threat to the existence of the law firm? Well, only time will tell. Also, we see the character Erica Rollins, who is an ambitious and fierce lawyer ready to claim her space in the industry. Lex Scott Davis, who plays the role of Erica, has dropped some hints that she'll prove her worth, perhaps even more than Ted will. Could Erica's drive and prowess be an issue for the firm? Could she herself become the new leader of Black Lane Law? One can only speculate, but I wouldn't be shocked if she proved to be one of quite a few interesting characters. And Rick Dodson, also important to the viewers, is Brian Greenberg, who plays the role of Ted's apprentice. As Rick sets his eyes on a certain position, the relationships between him, Ted, and Erica may be essential to the plot. How would you feel about a person who used to be your fan stepping up to face you? That is a situation Ted will have to deal with sooner or later. The supporting characters are another element that makes Suits LA so interesting. This comes as no surprise with actors like Troy Winbush, who plays a character named Kevin, a former FBI agent and currently a private investigator working for Black. Kevin's backstory as someone who used to work in law enforcement might work wonders in their line of work, more so in cases of criminal law. What is he hiding in that office, and what impact will it have on the firm's clients? There's also Leah, played by Alice Lee, an associate attorney working at Black Lane Law. Though still a minor character, it appears that the roles of both Kevin and Leah may be expanded based on how well the show does. How will Leah's arrival be absorbed by the firm, as all growth is not necessarily a good thing? Now, turning back to the issue, which is the burning question for everyone, is there a chance that there will be any characters from the first season of Suits? Well, as per Lex Scott Davis, it is certainly not impossible. In fact, she hinted that there might be other original actors appearing in cameo roles. How about Harvey Specter or Mike Ross? The answer is no at this moment, so it could be prudent whenever possible to have those surprise guest roles. Wish too much? It is, however, possible to have those surprise guest roles. Suits LA starts off by placing its emphasis on the use of corporate law and instead shifts towards entertainment as well as criminal law, which is quite interesting. This may raise the stakes not only inside the courtroom situated in a city such as Los Angeles, where one's reputation precedes them, but also outside where the stakes may involve a celebrity status. Ted has an ongoing crisis at the firm, and it ominously suggests that something bad from his past will ensue. The original logline hints that some ghosts from the past will come back and make Ted deal with them. What can these ghosts be? And will they affect his leadership of the firm in any way? Another of the excellent aspects of the story is the interaction between the personal and professional lives of these characters. This approach is typical for Suits, yet the tensions in LA prevail further. Will the mistakes from the past haunt Ted? Or will all be manageable? Or will he somehow manage to rein in and put together his collapsing firm just in the nick of time? I'd like to hear everyone's feedback before we proceed any further, particularly this new direction that Suits seems to be taking. Will the move to LA and the added legal intrigue be as wow as the earlier series? Leave your views in the comments section below, and also add your speculations on if any of the initial cast members would be coming back. I like to think there will be at least a handful of cameos. But one thing's for certain, Suits LA has a lot to live up to. The previous Suits franchise raked in some good numbers, and even more so after its release on Netflix in the year 2022, where the show was ranked as the most viewed series on the network. Do you think this spin-off would perform as well? That we'll have to see for ourselves. There is a lot to look forward to when it comes to Suits LA. Many factors come into play, from the cast playing fresh roles to the original characters making guest appearances. The spin-off promises to introduce new elements while still retaining all the characteristics that made Suits a classic drama. It does not matter whether you have been with Suits since the first season or you are just a new addition to the Suits universe. There's no doubt this is one show to watch. Be sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will be the first one to get new information about Suits LA. And of course, do not forget to share your opinion in the comments section below. What are you most looking forward to in this new spin-off? Is it possible that Ted Black is the next Harvey Specter? Let's discuss.